Gene, this is your March 21st, 2011 swing. We reviewed it again and came up with a new blueprint. As you can see, you take back on your takeaway, it's still a bit inside. Toe up is good, but inside is bad because you're off plane now, you're on plane, and then see your arms. You can see that you can actually see your neck underneath your left arm, so it's just too upright, and I believe that's causing your lower body movement to be towards the ball as opposed to towards the target. A lot of things look good here still. You know, this is good. You might be retain your flex in your right knee, but your hip is back. So that's a pretty good turn, except it's just way too steep. Do a great job of laying it off. You're on plane, actually under the plane now. First golfer I've ever seen be under the plane at transition. But that's in a good spot. But see how your lower body's pulling away? Let's just check that lower body out. You're good there. Come down. See how you stand up? And you kind of lose balance there. Kind of flop. Okay, let's look at. Remember, he just turns. Look at his back hip. His spine angle is actually more now than at address. So I think we still need to grind on getting that back hip back. I'm sorry, that left hip back. Now, something kind of interesting. This yellow line, there was a question today, it's a bit picky, worrying about your hip pockets moving away from the back wall by 4 inches. Well, this is what happens is your hands, the shaft is on the yellow line here at address. And this is that's your right thumb. When you come back and down, because your hip's going away from the wall, you're now at impact, you're now along the green line. So the hosel, if you'd retained some of that preset angle on between the shaft and your arms, you'd shank the ball. So you have to kind of cast with the club, and because you're casting, you got to stand up, lose your spine angle. Otherwise, you'd shank every ball. So your body's figured out how to get by with this kind of stand-up move, and the shank is closer, the hosel is closer to the ball at impact than it was at address. So let's get back and work on the takeaway. Get it more aligned with your hands. Shallow it out here, and then keep your hands moving straight back. See this? Now his hands just follow this arrow. See, this is his shoulder. This red line on him, on you, is about here. Right? See? Yeah, we'll measure it. 76 degrees. Oops. $57 degrees. So 20 degrees sure enough. The blue line is where your left arm is. Adam Scott's red line is 57 degrees. You're 76, 77 degrees. The advantage is he's just comes down right on plane, goes up on plane, down on plane. Your hands kind of loop. You're on plane here now. It'll kind of loop up here.